Hello, welcome back. Last time I got my hands on the hook. Is this the room I expected to be in? What is the state of my save files? Salvage hook, autosave. I do not have a... Need to remember to save frequently to be sure that I have reload points because I strongly suspect I'm going to need them. I am not seeing a clear path to having this man defeated. I know I can cut this in half if I get the speed potion. And I can get the speed potion with one blue key, and there's a blue key here for a green. Ugh. There's also a skeleton key here for 2 construct fights, which is a little more than the health I have now, but not much. This would be nice to have. Okay, so Hook opens up some new possibilities. I am not at machine money yet. It sure would be nice to get there before how much? There's always a little hitch for the first room that I go through of the day. Something has to initialize itself. 18200. Alright. So with Hook, yeah, things are hitting me less now, but still hitting me. And I am nowhere near the... Actually, I'm not incredibly far off the fortified egg threshold. I'm not convinced that I'll get there, though, but I think I kind of need to in order for the Slayer to become possible, and so many things open up when I do. So tar babies are free now. They were before, though. Gel babies I need to out-defense because I'm not probably getting to 690 attack, although that happened on the run where I could use shovels, yes. This is not that run. Alright, I have 0 keys, I have only 3200 health. And I don't have a clear goal. Here's one. Here are some. Yeah, those numbers aren't going anywhere anytime soon, so this is about as good as it's gonna get, huh? Yeah, with the hook in hand... This stuff's just not really going to improve further. Let's try that section and see what happens. Although, yeah. So Hook doesn't help me in the Ormite section. What's the cost of this defense? 864. Alright, 26 attack does help me. By how much? A lot. Okay, I would love to be at... more attack. 525 with staff. So is that 515 with, 615 with Hook? Alright. Then that defense will become a lot more appealing than it currently is. I do want these things. There you go. Gonna try, see if I can get away with that action. I seriously doubt that I can. A horn before other things would be probably the way to go. Oh, these hit me one time, therefore this is strictly better. Aha. Okay. Okay, fine. If I'm not getting the horn, then I'll just make sure no roach eggs are laid there. Yeah, so you're not improving, and you're only hitting me once. If I do this, I take this stab and would rather not. But here I am at 893. Not really where I want to be. Can't even kill the patron in front of me. Can't claim this attack at all. So I came here for a yellow key and a horn, huh? Okay. I'm probably not touching any of these things. I could penetrate through the eggs and get to the Roach Queen eventually, maybe, probably. That did make a dent in the money needed to get to the machine, but where would the health for that come from? I don't think that exists. I am strongly feeling like I'm going to have to go backward. Redo a bunch of stuff because, like, how would I proceed here? It just seems very unrealistic to be able to. Like, all this stuff... None of it that I can realistically get, so don't look in the Ormite area right now. Over here? Yeah. Nope. Alright, is this where my journey ends? I do have one yellow key which can be used to purchase health. There's a bunch of stuff down here. Isn't there a 5,000 that I can hypothetically get to? I don't think there's a way I can turn a profit from this room. I would like this stuff, though. But wow, the things I have to do to get it... I don't know. Okay, there is this 5,000. I can't survive on the way in, so I may have already waited too long for that. Because I don't think there's anything else I'm going to be getting, right? Oh, hold on, isn't there something in this room? There is another 5,000. Now, those two might be able to do some things for me. Okay. So before I waste things I can't afford to waste... Well, I guess that just means I'd start with the construct for its defense. Yeah. Start with it. Hold on. There is a double shield gem in here, but it's behind too many dudes. Why am I okay with the construct then? Because I know I want to go that way? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling capable of continuing here, and death in this game is a slow process. It probably already started a while ago, but I've been thinking that for a long time and haven't actually died yet. Is this the 5,000 I want? Yeah, you're not gonna improve, probably ever. Okay, so 5507, at least for a moment. I could get 10 attack here for a construct fight. I'd prefer to do something else if that's an option. Wow, that hits hard. Not worth it for the 5. Not the route that I took. Just out of curiosity, what would this look like if I did it? So 5507. And still have to fight the construct. In the mist now. Oh. Yuck. And guess what? I take so many beams here that I am just dead. Okay. So that's a tough sell. I've already spent my yellow key on what? Wait, why don't I have a yellow key? Oh, because no, I haven't picked it up yet. This is the story. For the fact that there's a 5,000 in there that I can get without even fighting the construct because I can go this way. It's somewhat appealing. But it's a green key. This shield gem's not the worst thing in the world. But it's just a shield gem for 5. Those keys are not too terrible to get, and each yellow key can be traded for health here. There are no yellow key for stat trades left, are there? This could kind of be considered one. But no, that's really just a yellow key to save this fight, because I'm going up here anyway, and I don't need to save that fight, it's fine. Alright, well I'm feeling a lot better after that potion, unsurprisingly. This feels closer to possible. If I'm not fighting the construct... well, let's see. Should I go find a green key and go in here? That seems like the most direct benefit I could get. Okay, so green keys were not so impossible to find. I do not need one for the speed potion because I have a plan to get a skeleton key. So 1114 for that green key. That's 2 hits that won't improve by much, probably. So if I took that green key, I'm not going here. Are you kidding me? I could, like, pop some monsters for their Greckles. I don't think I'm getting through this gauntlet. That is way too expensive. 5712 at this point. I could almost take it. But I'm not ready for machine yet. Okay, so could I land at a time when I have the appropriate Greckles? And enough health to take you. And then buy some attack and be able to do more. I mean, what health am I going to be getting beyond this potion here? Well, there's... okay. If I can find a second green key, maybe this one. And if I have over keys... wait, whoa. Well, spend your green key here instead of that. Oh, right, okay. Watch where you spend your keys. There are better choices. Make sure it's giving me at least 7,000 benefit total if I'm spending it. 7,000. Wait a second. 2 7,000s on top of what I have plus a speed potion would probably kill this man. Aha! That sounds like almost a path to victory. Okay. Yeah. Let's, okay, so I'm going to rename this, change my goals slightly. What if I took the shortest path from here to there? I rushed the speed potion. Speed potion means skeleton key means this. That also means I would love to have a green key for that, but would I get more than 7,000 benefit out of that? I seriously doubt it. So no, I could take the skeleton key now. I will not be taking this, that's a downgrade. Killing the serpent, I think, is not in the cards. If that's the case, then forget this machine. Upgrade at the other machine for whatever attack would help with this. Yeah, so attack definitely is worth more than defense. Yeah, okay. So, here's the idea. Alright, so is there any more defense I will be getting in this process? Ever at all? Or am I just done with defense? This exists, that's not worth it. I think I can see the path to the end. Do I enter this room? Yes, that is worth it. I have already killed this, that guy. So I definitely want that yellow key, that's extremely worth it. Right, but when my query was about defense. That costs 1,000, which means I would have to take 200 hits for it to be worthwhile. How many times has Slayer hit me? 32. That's a lot less than 200, and I don't think the rest of the hits I'll take will make up that difference, so that defense does not get collected. This costs more than 1,000, so obviously doesn't get collected. Here's a green key that's easy-ish. Seep plus 76 might improve. And if I can get above the roach egg threshold, then there are many bonuses waiting for me. Okay. Yeah, there's like so much health. Now, I don't even need to overscore. Like, I'm just looking for a basic win here. Okay, how do I do this? So rush a skeleton key, yes. The question is, will any of the things I'm doing incidentally lead to defense? I think they won't. I think they're all investments I would have to make that look like they cost more than they pay back. Yeah, so I think I'm done with defense. Okay. Let's imagine I'm done with defense, which should mean there's no reason to wait on these two constructs, so let's fight them now. There's also that 5,000 I can collect, just don't go below 915. Okay? I do not open this, no. Alright, let's get that speed potion. Yoink. And my loot. That's okay, I'm not blowing any horns. If I am, though, come back for that. Green key easy. Green key easy. Extreme profit. Extreme profit. Won't get any better unless I take defense, which I am asserting I am done with. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. There we go. Okay, green key easy. There are no green keys left here. I assert as if I'm confident, even though I am absolutely not. Am I blowing any more horns? I think it's unlikely. And even if I did, the amount of difference they would make is small. There is one behind roach egg somewhere. Now, hold on. Wasn't there one more I wanted to keep an eye on? So here's the one behind the roach eggs. There are no others on this level. You are all the way down to 357. That's a big profit. Let's do it. And if you are blowing horns, make sure that loot is with you. I will notice that I don't get more health. Now is the time for that 5,000, because I'm about to dip below the cost of entry for it. My Grekel number has not yet hit the amount that I need for the thing I want. So, don't think about machining yet. Right, getting the 5,000 while I still can pay the cost of entry. Okay. So yeah, that 5,000 ended up being a lot less than 5,000. It was like just under 3,000, but hey, that's still good. So I have one green, one yellow, easy to get another green. Yeah, I can totally just collect health and finish. And I have the speed potion. Let's verify what that does to the Slayer. I think it cuts the damage in half, but I want to know for sure. Just in case I, like, accidentally step out of the room. Yeah, 14,355. Oh, it's, more than halves it. My Grekel amount is at exactly what I need for the machine. So let's get that attack. Wow, I went from this is impossible to I have this solved so quickly when I realized what I can spend keys on. Alright, 618. So one more of those would take me to still not enough for eggs. So the number I need is... Wait, 32. Oh yeah, that's real close. So one more machine plus a 15, of which I have access to one easily. Yes, that's worth the investment. Okay, so let's do that. If I'm about to pop a lot of things for Grekels, I think I do want my loot back, and I want to get that horn with the 3 swords on it. Alright, so the speed potion is open, but not in my pocket currently. Okay, so you first, because you'll lay eggs if I die. I could wait until I can pop those eggs. For the tiny bit more Grekels? I mean, yeah. That's a theory. Can I justify this? No. Not, well... Not easily. Oh, and also you laid... Okay, I don't even need that safe. You laid in a pattern I somehow didn't predict. I was expecting here. Didn't think of that spot. Alright, so this just remains accessible, easily. I'll wait until it's relevant. Why though? If I'm not getting defense, I don't need to. Okay. I am getting attack, and you won't improve. I'm not getting defense. Okay, so wow. Not having to think about ever getting defense again changes a lot. Makes this easier to reason about. There's nothing for me whatsoever in the Ormite section, right? Like, absolutely nothing I still want. Nah. How much does that cost? Oh, that's actually... No, that's absolutely a profit. Yes, I do want this. If I did the math on the defense, some of this, like you, would probably make sense. Okay, well this is a funny time for it, but I think I can justify this now. Because, okay, so what is that? 427 divided by 5. So first double it, that's about 85 point a bit. Then, sorry, that's 854. So 854, then divide by 10, so 85 hits to make that a profit. I don't know that I'm taking 85 hits. Whoa, I pressed the wrong key there. I don't know that I'm taking 85 hits, but I might. I think it's not unlikely. It's going to be close enough to even that... I guess I'll do this. Just feeling good about my higher defense amounts. I'm probably going to be fighting some gel babies for money. Alright, so at this moment, I may need to cash in some of my keys for health. That is okay, that's what they were planned for anyway. Okay. Next steps. I do really want these, so that's one of the big benefits of getting to the next big power threshold. So that's one more machine use for how much money?
Welcome to Designer.
21,000. Can I reach 21,000? Well, that doesn't look right. Okay, is that possible? If I would pop lots of gel babies and non-gel babies... I think it is okay to pop gel babies. This would be... Okay, 245, 72... That's probably fine. I am going to run out of health, though. Where are my green keys coming from? I think I'd actually rather work on securing green keys before I start popping little dudes. You're inaccessible. That doesn't exist. There aren't that many little dudes to pop here, actually. There's a few. I guess I'll hit up the zeros right now. Yeah, obviously I'm not opening this. That has become clearer and clearer over time. Hey, this one I can clean up fully. Here I go doing this before I get my keys, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to re-mud that for a moment. Which is fine. Oh, right. Now there's an order to this. Hold on. Let me make sure I was doing that. Yeah, okay, I was doing it right. I need to make sure all of those fights are actually Tar Mother fights. Although, can I improve? No, that's the best I can do. Yeah, so as many as Tar Mother fights as I can do. The ones I cannot as easily, I will want to do as Mud. Let's see, I think the actual way to do this is like that, and then this. Because that lets me stab here, 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 here. Yeah, I think that's the best I'll get. And it's pretty good. Okay. And the mother's worth more than the babies, right? 196, 147, yes. Good stuff here. You have been waiting for a while. Wait no longer. And you? Yeah, so if I'm taking 0 damage, the cleaning up the keys doesn't matter. Even if I'm not cleaning up the keys, still doesn't matter. I am not quite at the threshold for you to be free. So I guess I missed my chance on some of these. That's okay. I don't think they're that important. Well, I guess I missed my chance on all of those. That's okay. Is there a... Wait, was there anything in here? Yes! I will choose to take this damage. It's a small amount.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just the janitor around here. Things need to be kept clean.
Man, that's some old stuff there. So right, since I killed the gel baby, I have free access back and forth. I should easily be able to get to 21,000 1,000, I think. That's the hope. Was there anyone whatsoever in previous levels? Is this one fully clear? This one is fully clear. Yeah, okay. So it's here or later that I'm looking at. I still think what I said is true, though a little less easily than I was hoping. So I'd have to start in on the gel babies. I could turn in those into mud if I was really desperate for health, but I would do better with, oops, what I have. Okay, so green keys available. I got this one already. Just in case I make a tactical error immediately after this. Let's see here. I don't think it's anything to pop easily accessible here. Just one more machine use and then I can do all the roaching that I want. Right, there's stuff here, but not accessible until that threshold. Now, in the mist... Yeah, these will not be free. Alright, well, those won't be free. That's fine. So I do have quite a gap to make up. I think I can, and that'll provide me my final... what I need. Was there not a green key? Yeah, right here. Okay, so I know what I'm spending these on. It's just health. Final rush. Let's get a huge amount of health. And yellow keys don't have another use, so they go here. There we go, I can already kill the Slayer. It would feel a lot better to actually pop the things, you know. More attack at this machine would be irrelevant, so I think I'm just not killing this serpent. Alright, so that is a win already. I could just cash it in. I would rather get to roach egg popping threshold. Just, again, it would feel nicer. So I just need a little bit more money. So I want to do that on the way to keys. Right. So I have 7,000 coming plus the roach benefits. Okay. Where would those grackles come from? Gel babies, maybe? Oh, here, definitely. This is happening, for sure. Yeah, 37, whatever. That's a little more than I'm expecting to get. This will lead to a yellow key, which will be a profit. Despite what it might look like. And I guess I should have done that earlier if I wanted to optimize, but I'm kind of past that point. This room, don't think is happening. I mean, that's nice stuff. If I could get in there for not too much more than 2,000, it'd be worth it. Wait, no, sorry. Not much more than 5,500. Because that's a yellow key. How much does this cost? 11173. Let's do... Okay, I'm gonna actually take... No, being misted for the construct... No, being misted for the construct is more expensive than doing this. This is 1,000 extra. Construct mist is more extra. 11573, was it? Something like that. Okay, but... No, this actually kind of really sucks. Oh, this is awful. Let's see, how would this actually improve? Like that. Oh, no way. No, that cost of entry is way too high. That is ludicrous. Yeah, not a chance. No, okay. So I don't take any of that. There's nothing over here for me. Yellow key for slightly less than it will pay me back. Yeah. Spend 2250, get 2,500 back. That's worth it. But I do wonder if I might end up with 37 more attack. I think it's unlikely. I would have to both get the machine attack and... which I'm very nearly ready for, and also something else. I don't think I know what that something else would be. There's you, I guess? Was there one in here? Yeah, but still behind that person. The Seep. Okay, hang on. So this Seep is hitting me 2250 3 times. So save 750. Plus maybe some on the Slayer. No, I don't think so. I just want to... Well, but like it's a profit now. Like it's fine to kill this Seep. I just feel like I should look for something better to do. Okay, so what's that Seep looking like? Hey. Gotta go all the way here and just forget the shortcut as I literally always do. I can pop those security eyes from there and, okay, 1468, yuck. +2 to improve by some, but where would that +2 come from? Well, the machine, I guess. Now, hold on. This guy here, 1034. I feel like I can justify that. Because it makes the Seep cheaper. Does 5 make the Seep cheaper, or was it 7? Well, sure, I would be unmisted. Wait, 37. Did that change when I was misted? No. No, misting doesn't change how much damage I have to do to you. No. No, right, the 37, the calculation was after the machine anyway. Well, but if I'm about to machine, I am very close. This is... This does push me over the threshold. Yes, okay, let's do that. I'm convinced enough. And yeah, no way am I fighting the serpent. That's just not worthwhile, so I will sacrifice the little tiny bit of attack.
Welcome.
Use this machine instead, and check it out! I can pop roach eggs now. Let's do it. Alright, I have the loot in hand. That's great. And here's a huge health, and wow, okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Everything is fine. This is great. There's a roach egg here to pop, I remember. Okay, so let's do the satisfying thing. Where else are there eggs? I already took that yellow key. There's some here to reaccess this place I haven't gotten to go for a while. The queen herself I may go for at some point if I wish. And yeah, this stuff doesn't make sense. 88, 223, yeah, sure. Okay, so just leave it alone. Reaccessing this didn't really benefit me. That's fine, didn't have to. There's one roach egg I could pop there, but I don't feel like it. I'll get these. Okay. There are none here. What are gel babies looking like? 67 still. I mean, what am I even doing? Like, there's no point in continuing with this process. I have my victory. Let's cash it in. I will pop any roach eggs that give me a direct benefit here. Whoops, that is... okay. Sure, you can go there, Tendry, if you really want to. Alright. Not much point in that. There's some here. Yes, yellow key. Yes, I did just go in the shortcut and then walk the long way. What about it? I already snagged those things, so I don't need to interact with this room anymore. I'm not even going to bother using the Greckles for money service. So I just don't need to. Is there anything over here? Some attack. Alright, 1191 for 10 attack. Slayer is saying... That's basically worth it, just about. And it'll give me a few more points. And yeah, the Greckles, if I would cash them in, I'm just gonna say that's probably worthwhile. 123, yep, not gonna happen. Right. So now Slayer's saying... I don't know how that interacts with the speed potion version of this. Does that change this number? It might? Anyway, so... Oh, right, I crossed that threshold. Alright. Oopsie. So... plus 158, not gonna happen. Alright, I think I'm done. Like, what else did I do here? Not much of anything. I have 4 yellow keys, 1 green, and... yeah, all of that. Just here's an easy green, let's get it. Here's an easy-ish yellow, let's get it. That's worthwhile. I guess if I went in here and took this defense... could I justify that? I'll pretend to. Like, at this point, I could just do things, because this is absolutely solved. Okay. I have the speed potion in hand. Alright, yeah, not blowing that horn, not interacting with this room, because why would I? Right. I guess I could blow some more horns, let's not. Still not gonna touch that thing, whatever it is.
Above grounder, your journey ends here. The page.
Well, it will, but I need to make a couple of trades first.